Hello guys, welcome to this time on Akilian with AB. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to model this very simple wardrobe or cupboard. Call it whatever you like. Alright, let's just get started. So the first thing that you want to do is to draw a rectangle, a quick rectangle. And we're just going to be assuming dimensions for this one since we don't have access to dimensions. I'm just going to be putting 600 mm by let's say 1/8. Okay, then we're going to make this a group first of all. Just go inside the group and edit this. Assume height of let's say 3 meters. Just want it to look like what we have in the picture. So now we're going to be partitioning it. First of all, we can see from the picture that we have the skirting, we have 2 drawers, and we have 2 wardrobe doors. Okay. Okay, and then you see you have this top panel, and we have side panels. So let's just do all of that. Let's do all of that. So first of all, 20 mm, another 20 mm. Then 20 at the top. Okay, so we're going to do a rectangle there, or we could even offset it to that, to come into that. Yep, good. Okay, so let's go in by let's say 580 mm. Sorry, we're using our push pull tool to go in 580 because we want to have a thickness of 20 mm on the inside. Good. Okay, so this is what we have so far. You can see it. Now we're going to create doors and drawers. So first of all, right inside that group, let's open the group first of all. We're going to be creating a group within a group. So this is going to be for our doors. If you look at the picture, you see that you see the way it is. Okay, so let's just put that somewhere around here. And we're going to share this other parts. So we're having 2 groups here. This will be for the doors, and this will be for the drawers and the skirting. So I did the first one. Okay. I'm creating 2 doors. So we have 2 parts now, this and this. Okay, so all we want to do, we want to just offset a bit before we start to do anything on any of this. Let's just do an offset of about something that won't be so visible. Let's say 2 mm, and do the same thing. We'll do the same thing on the other one too. Oh, sorry about that. Make 2 mm here. Okay, so it's not so visible, but you can see it as we go in. So now we're going to be push-pulling each of these, sorry, by 20 mm, and do the same for this So I don't know, can you see what we've done? Okay, so we've given it some depth. Okay, now, so we'll go to the next part, which is this. Open the group. I'm going to create a sketching. This would be, let's say, 120 mm. Gray rectangle there. Okay, so we can make that another group so that when you want to apply materials, it will be so easy for you. So we're going to offset that by, let's say, 10 mm. Then let's come to the last but not least group, which is this one. There we go. Gotta be very careful here. So we're creating two rectangles, one here, just to follow what we have in the picture. And then we're going to do an offset. Let's do something a bit more obvious, as we can see. Let's just do maybe 5 mm. And we'll do the same thing for the other one. Yep, 5 mm. Okay, then the next thing will be to pull each of these. Well, there are two ways to do this. You can actually, if you want, if you have multiple drawers, you can decide to make each one to become a component, especially when you have like a lot of pictures that you want to attach to the drawers. You can decide to make one a component and then copy it as many times as you want. But for the sake of this tutorial, we're not going to be doing that. Let's just do something very quick. So bringing this out by 20 mm, and we'll do the same for this. So there we go. Here we go. Our wardrobe is ready. Yeah, you can just delete the guides so this won't look messy. Yeah. If you don't like the height, if you want to adjust it, you can always scale it. You can come and scale it here. I think this is okay. Yeah. So I'm sure there are other ways other people like to go about doing this kind of things. And then let me not forget the hardware part, the handles. You can either decide to model these handles, which is a long route, or you can just go to your 3D warehouse and model and download similar hardware and just place them on your model, which is what I usually do. But for the sake of this class, we won't be going into all of that. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this lesson and I hope that you learned something. I know you probably have other ways that you go about doing something like this. Let me know if this method is good enough or fast enough for you. I'll be expecting your comments in the comment section. Bye.